Okay.
Yeah, I was in Alabama until like 2 a.m. this morning, 1 a.m. this morning.
I got you.
Um, Always moving now. Okay. The first question is going to be, okay, introduce yourself, name, grade, and events you run.
My name is Ryan Filchek. I'm going into my senior year of high school, and I've run the 800, 16, and 3200.
Okay, where was your running before you joined? Like PRs and then, any frustrations you had with all that?
I also run the 5K, but that's just cross country. I do 5K. My 5K before, I've only run a 5K since, but my 5K before was around 18:05.
Let's go. And then what about your other PRs? You can just run through them.
My PRs before were 210, 800, 457, 16, and 1033, 3200.
Perfect. And then what was frustrating about training before, right? What did you already tried? Stuff like that.
Well, I tried like 40-mile weeks. I tried just like running as hard as I can for as long as I can, got injured. And then whenever got done with injury, I kind of tried just going super, super easy. And then I just wasn't training hard enough. So I just need to find the balance of training easy on the right days and training hard on the right days also.
Yeah, it can be hard to find that balance, bro, because the line is very thin. A lot of ways to
Yeah.
do it right and a lot of ways to do it, or to go too hard and to go too easy. But okay, what almost stopped you from joining, right? So obviously it wasn't, you're a pretty determined guy, but it's like, obviously it's not just that easy to sign up,
Right.
make an investment. So what almost stopped you? What were you skeptical about? That kind of thing.
I was just skeptical. I feel like if you're not skeptical online coach, then you're just like you're not. It's just not right. Like you have to be at least a little bit skeptical of like the qualifications and all that stuff. But I was most like skeptical of like I knew you were a very busy guy, and I know you're always training. I was skeptical of like how available you would be, but you have been very available for me.
Let's go. Yeah, people will be surprised because like if you guys will text on a run, like if I'm running and someone texts, I'll respond. I'll send a voice memo if I can't text. As long as it's not a workout. But I try and be as available as possible. That's one thing
Yeah,
that's
I know it's hard because if I saw your week recap. It was like 130 miles. It's hard to do anything, reach out with 130 miles. So
yeah, doing it during the runs makes it a lot easier. So if honestly I'm sometimes happy. When I'm running and someone texts me or wants to discuss some training thing, I'm like, okay, perfect. This is like an hour I was just gonna spend listening to music anyway. But yeah, try and do my best there. So once you got onboarded, what was different about the training? So walk me through how you felt about a week in the program versus what it was like when you were running all out all the time or running too easy.
well, the thing like in the like original like first couple weeks of training, the thing that was different was like whenever I wasn't training with you, I was doing like just hard as I can when I like for a certain distance. But like the first workout you ever gave me, I think was a 5-mile progression. And I was like, geez, I mean, I've never done a progression. I don't know if like it'll work out. And then it was just like, it was one of the best workouts that I've like done at that time. And it was just like, you feel more fit after one of these like more training your aerobic floor than your aerobic peak. You feel more like fit than you would after just like running as hard as you can for 400 meters 16 times, just like until the wheels fall off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the two things we really want to focus on are learning that you want to make running feel easy You know, and when you're killing yourself, you're making running feel hard. You're training yourself to die in
Yeah.
races and workouts and everything. And the other thing is you should be comparing to your body, right? You don't want to be running all out or running hard because that's what's popular. It's like we have to figure out what your body needs to adapt. And that's why we love doing the feel stuff, which can be a little bit annoying at first. But when you start learning your paces, where your threshold is, what tempo feels like, then all of a sudden you don't need a pace every day. You don't even need a watch every day. And you're not going to be being inefficient with wrong paces or trying to
Mm-hmm.
focus on the numbers too much. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it's felt?
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like I'm more focused on how I feel than like trying to set on a pace.
Love to hear it. And then was there a moment in the first few weeks where you felt like it clicking? And if so, what was it?
I felt it clicking. Like the first time that I felt it actually clicking, like really, like I felt it clicking a little bit towards the beginning, but it was like that beginning of the second month. I really started to feel it click. It really started to click the first week of my vacation, or not first week, my vacation that week. I was only like 5 days, but um, that week I was resting well because you're on vacation, and then the training worked out like perfectly with how everything was going. The one workout I was kind of skeptical at first, and then after I did it I was like, I'm so happy I did that, because I like it felt amazing, and it was just a big confidence boost. It was mile warm up, 10-mile progression, 1 mile cool down, which at first I was like, oh, that's a long time running. Like, I don't know if I can do that. And then I did it, and I was like, I'm so happy I did that, because it's just the atmosphere of a vacation, and also you just feel great. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt great in that workout.
Yeah, those are, like I said, just the feel focused ones. Once you get it dialed, it goes almost better than any other one, especially when we're in the base and we're not trying to blow anyone's doors off and ruin your vacation. But
Right.
gosh, I love that one. Me personally, like when I'm doing hard long, like all the stuff I give you all is based on mistakes I've made. So I used to hate those workouts too, but it's just such a nice way to get good aerobic volume in without you killing yourself. Because like you were talking about the 400s, you know, if you got to run for a minute 20, a minute 10, it's easier to be like, let me just rip this. But if you got 10 miles, it's like, okay, let me pace this so I don't ruin my day. Exactly. Okay, and then what's been the hardest part of the program? Like, obviously, it's great to get better, but what's been the most challenging thing or frustrating thing?
Well, the most frustrating thing is just like balancing everything. Like, it's not really anything that you did. It was just like the balancing of like work and friends and my girlfriend and running. It's just like the balance of all of that. Like with the lifts, I actually really enjoy lifting. Like, I enjoy the lifts you give me, but it's like hard to fit them in sometimes, like, because I have to like drive to Planet Fitness. I need to go and do those lifts, and that's after running earlier in the day, and I might work after, and it's just like a whole thing.
Yeah. Do you ever run at the Planet Fitness?
I did the one day. The one day I did a long run whenever it was real smoky out from those wildfires in Canada.
Yeah.
I think I did 11 that day on the treadmill. I just try and stay off the treadmill as much as I can unless I have to, just because like I'd rather run in 100 degree heat than run on a treadmill. It's just like you're just like in one place. I just don't like it. It's just not for me.
Do you is it the Matrix treadmills or the Life Fitness? Do you remember?
It was like
At your Planet Fitness.
I think it's Life Fitness.
Bro, those are top two. Those are top two, and they're two, but they're top two. Dude, maybe you need to work on your imagination, because I'll sit there and just imagine myself winning worlds, and time will fly by, bro. You're doing that since high school. Gosh, I love those treadmills, dude. But okay, perfect. So I was gonna say, if it's a Matrix, I'm impressed you can do that, because those are actually the worst treadmill I've ever run on. But yeah, Okay, perfect. I asked that because if it works better with your schedule, we can also put the lift with the treadmill if you didn't hate it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Or you could run
I'd rather
through Planet Fitness or
just
something.
like squeeze everything in than have to run on the treadmill.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, and then how do the workouts feel compared to what you used to do? You said talked about it a little bit to start, but a little more detail.
They like it's not really like during it that I feel it. It's more of like after, um after I feel like my body's just like for the original workouts, not your workouts, my body just like felt like I was just like destroyed for the next couple days. And like I would do like three, maybe four workouts a week before. And it would be
Jesus.
like, it was just like, oh, I did this workout on Monday that destroyed my body. Now I have 1 in 2 days that I need to prepare for. And then it's just like a ongoing cycle of just like your body being destroyed. But I feel like the way that I thought you would give me workouts would be the same way, but the Tuesday and Friday workouts work out so well because that Wednesday Thursday gap is just like perfect because Monday you're still a little sore from your long run, so you don't really want to have to do a workout that day. And then the Tuesday you're pretty much recovered, so you do a workout. And then the Wednesday, Thursday, those two are usually just easy, sometimes with strides, and it's just like perfect. Like I feel completely recovered by the Friday workout.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out exactly what everyone needs because we got the off day for you, but some people who, the people who can do, did you say you did Tuesday and Thursday before? Or was it 3 to 4 days a week, like
It
whatever
was
days?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then sometimes like my high school coach would have me do like a tempo run in the middle of my long run on Saturday after doing like a workout on Friday, and it was just like my body would just be destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, people just forget your body's your friend. And if you want to make it an enemy, it'll be an enemy. And then it'll betray you in a race or whatever.
Right.
So that's never going to work. But what we do is we like to stay with that 2 day week schedule. Some people will go down to one when they're more fatigued. Like I think we've done that with you, or just an easy week, was it?
Yeah, that was the 10-mile progression like on my vacation week. Like that
Yeah.
was that week because you gave me a longer workout because I even texted you. I think I was like, did you mean to give me 10 miles? And then you were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Just bro, lock in. That's funny. Um, but yeah, so sometimes we'll go down. And what people will do is a lot of people have that mentality where it's better to do 4 workouts a week because maybe they came from a past like yours. And it's like, no, we want, instead of doing 4 workouts a week, I'd rather have 2 good workouts. And then what we'll do is if they needed the long run can be by ear. So if you're truly feeling great, Tuesday, Friday or something, and we need to throw in a long run, Saturday, Sunday, and let you feel it out, most people are just going to end up jogging that long run. And that's like, okay, so we're in the right spot. And if
Yeah.
you want to press it a little, then you press it a little. I think we got it in a really good spot with you. Okay. Now, so you've only been in the program for 6 weeks, 8 weeks?
I think we just ended the second month. Like this is the
Okay.
first week of the third month.
Let's go. And the time trial last week, PR'd. Tell me about that race. So you can walk me through it and conditions, everything like that.
I got you. I have a buddy that I used to run with whenever he was in high school. He's 2 years older than me. Now he runs for the school that I actually want to go to. He runs there and he's been helping me out. And I asked him, "Do you want to pace me through this 5K for me?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." So he was in front of me like the whole time, just pacing me. Perfect splits, by the way. Props to him. Like
Let's go.
even splits, like from 540 to 550, like perfectly. And he just paced me through it. It was on like a gravel trail. There was one hill because he took me. I told him I wanted to get at least one hill, and he took me like to this side hill, and he had me go up that hill, and so it was pretty cool out too. It felt pretty great though. Like the second mile is always hard, but the first mile I was like, okay, I feel great, and then the second mile I was like, oh, this is feeling a little bit crazy, and then the third mile is just like you got to go at that point. It's just you have one more mile left, and it's mostly flat, so you kind of had to, but it was definitely the hardest I've ever pushed it. Like I pushed it very, very hard.
Let's go. And then what was the time? And then what was the old PR before that?
My PR before was 18:05. Granted, I will say this about that PR. That was my freshman year, and I haven't been able to break that since. And I already broke it in July, so that just shows how well this training's going for me. 18:05 my freshman year, and then senior year summer 17:52.
Let's go. And then how many weeks into it did it happen?
What did we say? That was 8 weeks.
I think it was the 6th or 7th. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're in the program. You've been seeing all the positive changes, already a PR, and dude, that will make such a difference when you're in a race versus just jog around with your homeboy.
yeah,
So how has this changed what you think your ceiling is? Like, you know, what do
yeah.
you think you can run now versus before?
By the end of the season, this is July, so we're in the end of July right now, and cross season ends. Hopefully, if I make it to states, beginning of November. So I feel like by the time of mid to end of October, I should definitely be at least low 17s, hopefully under 17. My goal time is 16:30, and I would be thrilled if I get 16:30, but I think right now, based on the confidence level and the training, how I'm doing right now, I think I should definitely get towards 16:40, 16:30 by the end of the cross season.
Let's go. So what would you say to yourself, like when you're thinking about signing up, when you're skeptical, you know, the runner you used to be who is kind of a little bit stuck, to get them over the line, get yourself over the line?
I would say if you're like if I will I know at the time I was kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like I just really wanted to break these barriers of mine that I've been dealing with for so many years. So it's just like you kind of just have to take a chance, even if you don't really think it's your like a good idea. Like you kind of have to take a chance.
Mm-hmm. And then is there anything specific, like any specific concern that you would have had that's like, no, it's not like that at all, or it is like that in a good way, or don't worry about that, something specific?
I see the thing that I was worried about at first was like I don't know if he's gonna give me like the same workouts and same everything as other people. I don't know if it's gonna be as customized to me. But I remember the one time, like right after I went to that cross country camp, I was like really tired. We did like so many workouts that short span of time, and I told you we on one of those calls. I was like, I feel really horrible right now. Like my body is completely aching, and then you like slow me down a little bit. I think I was at like 40, 45 at that time, and then you slowed me down to like 30, 35, 30, and it was just like after that easy week, it was just like straight uphill training. Yeah, from there, like it felt great. Like everything felt great.
Let's go. Exactly what we want to do. Yeah, people are so scared of rest. It's like, that's where you adapt, bro. That's where you get better.
Right,
Let's not break anything.
right.
So to someone who's stuck, maybe thinking about doing it, you know, watching this, unsure, what would you say to them? Is it worth the leap? Is it, you know, what should they know that they don't know on their side?
If I'm talking to someone that's like actually like seriously thinking about this, because if you're not like serious about it, then you might as well just just not. You have to be serious about it. You have to be able to put in training. If you want, like, if you're willing to do that. But I would definitely say do it because, like, I just like how my training is going. Like before I did this, my confidence levels were like beneath, like extremely low. Like I would go into races with my watch trying to call the cops because my I was so stressed out, and it was just like a horrible experience. Made me want to quit running, made me want to do all this stuff. But now I feel like I'm so confident now that I can go into a race and like actually compete without worrying about like having this thoughts in the back of my mind, like, oh, what if it doesn't work out? You know what I mean? Like, what if this?
Yeah.
What if that happens? Like, I feel like I can actually just like run stress free now.
Let's go. Love to see it. Love to hear it. And then last question in this overhead lighting. What is anything I forgot to ask? Anything you want to add in that I missed, or is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap. There's nothing that I can think of right now, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It everything's working out, and I hope that by the end of cross season, I hope that I can make it to states. I'm praying. If I actually hit my goals of I think I need to get like 17:20, 17:30 if I want to make it to states, and that's by like mid-October, I think. So
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping real hard that I'm able to do that, because it's an experience that I swear everyone that I know has had, and I just want it so bad.
That's the plan. We'll do a part two after that. When is it going to be? November, early, late October?
Yeah, late October probably. So that would put me at that would put me at like towards the end of the program, like 6 months, close to.
Perfect. This is part one. This is part one of the testimonial. Part two soon. Okay. That's all I've got. Yeah. Thank you, Ryan, and thank y'all for watching. Sign off.